For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 19 of the Roma career mode here on FIFA 18. We are back to 3 games per episode now as we're out of the transfer window and my cold is almost entirely gone now. I'm still pretty bunged up, but I can power through. My throat is better now, so that's the most important thing. And we actually start with a very important game against Real Madrid in the round of 16 of the Champions League, then follow that up with a game against Udinese, and then it's AC Milan at home as the final game of the episode and of February. Of course, Milan beat us in the earlier game in the season at the San Siro with a last-minute winner, so I'm looking for revenge there. And then tomorrow, it will be Milan again, this time in the Cup, and also Real Madrid again, sandwiching a game against Napoli away from home in Serie A. So things are getting more difficult as we progress through the season. Of course, we got destroyed by Juventus earlier on, and Real Madrid are probably going to cause me just as many problems. So I'm quite apprehensive about this particular game. So wish me luck. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Hit that notification bell as well to ensure that you don't miss any uploads. But hopefully we can start here with a win against Madrid, or at least avoid a heavy defeat, similar to the Juventus game. Right then, the Real Madrid lineup. As expected, extremely strong. Bale on the bench though, Lucas Piszczek on the bench too. A very narrow formation, 4-1-2-1-2 with Asensio sat behind Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo at striker. That would be interesting to play against. Oh, Ronaldo having a more important role in their attacking and going forward at striker rather than left wing makes me even more nervous about this game. 1-2 with Carvajal and Benzema, and Marco Asensio is in behind. Real Madrid starting on the front foot, but Daniele De Rossi gets in a very important tackle. God, if they're going to play at that sort of tempo and intensity throughout the game, it's just going to be an embarrassing defeat, isn't it? But hopefully I can stay defensively solid. Not sure how solid they'll be defensively. They have obviously a very strong team. Players like Rafael Varane and Sergio Ramos aren't exactly two of the easiest defenders to get past. Rafael Varane stepping in immediately, improving my point. Toni Kroos trying to get that to Marcelo, but Daniele De Rossi can't make the most of their loose ball, but Under does well to step in. Now, I don't know how to attack this. Do I go all-out attack for leg 1 and try and get myself an early leg victory? Hang on, let me concentrate. El Shaarawy, 1-0 Roma. Finish, my man. Absolute finish. Right, now that really does put a spanner in the works. Do I go for it, now, especially now that I've got a 1-0 lead, and try and build on that, or do I try and sit on it and be comfortable just taking a slim margin of victory into the second leg? I guess it depends how the game unfolds. We'll play it by ear for the rest of the first half and see what happens, and then react accordingly from there. Renzi into Rajan Angolan to Sanabria. The run is coming there, but it's well tracked. But Strootman draws a good save at Keylor Navas. I'm growing in confidence as time goes by in this game. We're only 12 minutes in, but already we've scored a goal and had another good opportunity to extend that lead. But now I might find myself getting caught in the counter, but Manolas steps in well. It's Asensio out to Marcelo. I don't know whether I'm more comfortable playing against a narrower formation or whether I prefer that they played a wider one. I do tend to get muddled up with players being drawn out of position when my opposition has a number of players out wide, but at the same time it can be quite difficult to defend when you've got just a cluster of people in the middle, and changing to the right player at the right time can be a bit troublesome. Manolas though does well to outmuscle Ronaldo there, and if we can deal with him that well throughout the entirety of the 90 minutes and the second leg as well, then that gives me even more confidence, and we might well be able to get ourselves through this double-legged tie against Real Madrid on the right side of the result. Sanabria in behind here. I've got Varane with me, and we've turned inside well. I was just about to try and pull that back to Rajan Angolan, but extremely well cut out. El Shah to Strootman. Sanabria. Lovely ball across to Under, who's left-footed. Will turn inside on that left foot. Okay. This is actually going a lot better than I envisaged that it would. Especially after the way that Juve just destroyed me. This Real Madrid side is just as strong as Juventus are. It has been a trend though, hasn't it? Not just this year, but in previous FIFAs as well, that Real Madrid on career mode don't necessarily play to their full potential. We might be seeing another example of that here. Or I might have just had a great start. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Asensio into Cruz, sorry, quickly to Ronaldo. Nice tackle. It's going to drop only as far as Asensio. Finds Cristiano again, lays it off to Toni Kroos. And their first real opportunity of the game is put away very well. That's good football from Real Madrid. Kroos running off the midfield forward player of Asensio and past Ronaldo as well to ensure he got on the end of it. The 1-2. And that's a very, very good goal. I got a little bit lucky, or a little bit unlucky, sorry, with the way it rebounded straight back to them. But they made full advantage of the good fortune. And just 4 minutes after going 2-0 down, they've pulled one back. Of course, an away goal could be vital in the grand scheme of things. Llorente through to Ronaldo. He's gotten away from me. That's why I was worried about Ronaldo at striker. I don't know whether you can quite hear that because I obviously lowered the game volume, but you can hear the coming through the in-game microphones. That's frustrating. They've pulled it back. It's now 2-2. Maybe this isn't going to be another case of Real Madrid underperforming. It was just a decent start from me, and now they've found their stride. The under could be in behind here, and we might find ourselves being able to get back in front. Drop Marcelo, stand it up, and Elso with a diving header completely misses the ball and wipes out two other players. Mario Rui trying to get around the outside, still wondering whether I should be playing Emerson ahead of Mario Rui, considering the growth of the other left back we have in the squad. Try and knock that down, but that's not worked, so Sergio Ramos clears away well. I'm still waiting to see what sort of feedback you guys give on the squad report and my thoughts on that potential left-back situation. So we will play that one by ear as well. There's a lot that's left to be discovered with this Roma team. And I very nearly rediscovered my lead there. Florenzi with a cross, that should be Navas's and is. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Really entertaining first half here against Real Madrid. 2-2. Let's pull through to Ronaldo. He's done me. Puts it wide. That's a let-off. I don't really know why he's turned inside there, because he could have kept going on his right and just lashed it across goal into bottom corner, but he decided not to, and I'm very thankful for that, because we nearly threw away a 2-goal lead to go 3-2 behind there. Llorente's given that straight to Daniele De Rossi. To have under pushing forward. I'll go to De Rossi again. Strootman through that gap, and space for El Shaarawy to get his second and our third. No. Similar type of finish to his goal, but missing the target this time. Rossi across to Florenzi. Nangolan's there. Poking in front of Strootman. Through to De Rossi, to Sanabria. I need runners again. Nangolan, I'll hit it early. Try and catch the keeper off guard. Good save by Keylor Navas. Corner to come in. Decent whip. De Rossi underneath it. It's on target. Tipped over by Navas. Second corner. What can we do from this one? Another good delivery. De Rossi just trying to knock this down. Hasn't quite gone as well as I'd hoped. Nacho Fernandez playing against his former team, obviously. Recovers possession. Try and knock that down. It might yet drop to me, but unfortunately hasn't. Asensio pushing in behind now. Mario Rui out of position at left back. And he finds Benzema, who hits the post. Ronaldo's there on the rebound, but was offside, I believe. Yes. They very nearly completely turned it around there. Luka Modric is coming in for Marcos Llorente there. Benzema striking the woodwork. And Ronaldo with lightning reactions to turn that home. I'm just very lucky that he was offside. Sanabria. Obvious ball is out to Under. Ran with me. Turned well. I see the man on the edge of the box. It's Strootman. Spin to get in behind the man that was closing me down. And Strootman can't find the target. 5 minutes to go. We very nearly took the lead again there. Gareth Bale coming on for Karim Benzema. We've had twice as many efforts as them, but not scored twice as many goals. Kroos. Modric. Asensio. Forward to Gareth Bale. His first action of the game. He has been the man to score off the bench against me for Real Madrid in previous series. That was awkward. And it will be a corner for Real Madrid in the last seconds of the game. To come in from Marco Asensio. It's deep. It does find Casemiro to Marcelo. Winding up for the effort, well blocked. Strootman just put his foot through it. just to get rid. I wasn't going to take any risks. Gnabry can't win that header. Toni Kroos lost that forward, but there's the final whistle. It's 2-2 in the first leg against Real Madrid. They have the away goal advantage heading into leg number 2 in tomorrow's episode. We though have to be pleased with that. Oh, Besiktas 2, Chelsea 1. That's the result we didn't expect. Right, let's go and get a win against Udinese and then try and just avoid defeat again against AC Milan. Lasagna into Bajic to Barak. Space here for Vidma. They've always got a man over here, Udinese, and they take a 1-0 lead after 10 minutes. There was just always one extra person to keep passing the ball across to. That's not the start we were hoping for here. Right, okay, backs against the wall. Inside to Defrel. I could look for Mahrez again here. And the first touch inside, and Riyad Mahrez' shot is well blocked by a defender. See what happens here from the corner. He'll take it himself, the Algerian. Good delivery. That went Juan Jesus. Someone ended up on the floor in the 6-yard box. Emerson will get that forward again, but can't find Riyad Mahrez. And unfortunately, our first spell of pressure, well, actually, isn't over yet because we have the opportunity again. Good turn by Riyad Mahrez. Look to bend that home, and it wasn't far away at all. Mahrez into Fred. In there to Schick. Oh, he spun well there, Patrick Schick. Strong finish is well saved, and Janko will get the header behind for a corner. Can we get ourselves back in it here with a decent delivery? No, but it will drop here to Mahrez, whose touch is good. Eventually will let me take a second touch with him. Try Jesus. Oh, tried to squeeze it through. I was trying to play it to feet, but he went for the through ball, and it unfortunately didn't make it through. Never mind, half an hour in, we are still 1-0 down here against Udinese. Heavy touch, so Emerson will step in there, and I'll drive forward here. Defrel make me run on the outside. There we go, that's what we want. On your left foot. Oh God, what was that first touch? Never mind, he's in. Never mind, he's not. Fred into Schick. Defrel's made the run through, and Defrel equalises. The Schick-Defrel partnership, electric again. Another goal for one with the assist provided by the other. We are level 10 minutes before half-time. Barak over the top towards Rodrigo. Brought that down well, and Lasagna beats the defender to it. Dinked in underneath this, thankfully, is Juan Jesus, but it's going to drop to Rodrigo de Paul, who's shot straight at Alisson, thankfully. Defrel through the gap there to Patrick Schick. Keep that run going, Defrel, and I'll help this on its way out to Perotti, who tucks it home well. 10 minutes into this second half, we lead. We've turned it around here. Really pleased with that. I thought for a minute the pass to Perotti was slightly too close to the keeper, but he was able to get there first. And then when he hit it, I thought it was actually on its way over because there was so much elevation on it, but there wasn't. And it went into the roof of the net. We lead by 2-1. A goal 10 minutes before half-time, followed by a goal 10 minutes after. We've swung it in our favour. Perotti driving inside here. Into Patrick Schick. Good footwork. Here's Riyad Mahrez, turn on his left foot. Mahrez! Good save by Scuffett to keep me out. An hour gone now. Still trying to extend the lead if we can. A third would probably kill it off, but you know what I'm like defensively. I'm not going to take anything for granted. Schick around the corner there to Defrel. A third would kill it off. Simone Scuffett apparently determined to keep Udinese in this. Perotti with the corner. I'm going to try and flick that backwards if I can, but I've put far too much on it. I was trying to just find Fred on the edge of the box, then maybe work a shooting opportunity, but that just quite simply hasn't worked, has it? Ostor into Defrel. Spins well. Schick. I was hoping Fred was going to make the run around the corner, but we're going to find Defrel. It's a good tackle by Scuffett, or good interception saved by Scuffett. Schick looking for Defrel again and cleared away. We could have opened up a healthy lead if it weren't for their goalkeeper, but that's what he's there for. Fred out to Perotti. Schick, can you get past the defender? Yes. Tight angle, but a finish nonetheless. Patrick Schick tucks it away. That's the third goal I've been after to really put the game beyond any reasonable doubt. Still won't put it past Udinese to go and score that second that they've been looking for, but we at least now have the breathing room to allow them to do that without it affecting the overall result. Pleased to have finally been able to get that third, because Scuffett's been very good in this game. There's Vidmer rushing down the right-hand side. Deep cross. Oh, he's won the header. That's a brilliant header as well. Oh, you're supposed to nod that home, but never mind. Cool, what a header from their man at the back stick there. Maxi Lopez picks it up again here, and we might yet find ourselves in trouble. Effort, wide of the target, and probably the last chance of the game. Janko, he's got the option out wide, but that was where I was trying to get him to play the ball. Not that that has actually worked in my favour. He's hit the base of the post, Janko. The previous one where they hit the bar wasn't the last of the game. If both of those efforts had gone in, they would have got themselves a draw here, Udinese. They can count themselves unlucky not to have gotten anything from this. They have had a number of opportunities, but equally so have I. Protti, where's Mahrez? Can he get the end of this? That's not the best of balls, to be fair, but that should be the end of the game. Or not? Yes, it is the end of the game. A 3-1 win away from home against Udinese. I had a number of opportunities to extend the lead that I wasn't quite able to take, thanks to the performance of their goalkeeper, but we get the win nonetheless by 3-1, and another 3 points to at least maintain the gap on those behind us, including AC Milan, who we face next, and hopefully, maybe, depending on what happens on the Sunday, close the gap on Juventus at the top of the table. We will advance as far as the next game and just address the league table then. Right, I was going to do something, wasn't I? I was going to train Under's finishing. I finally remembered to actually do it. Right, we've been slightly lucky in that Juventus have drawn on match day 25, so they're on 55 points. We are on 54. Lose against AC Milan though, and we'll drop down to third. So I need to make sure that I don't do that. We are at home, and we did give them a good game earlier on in the season, and we have improved since then, so I'm quietly confident of getting a decent result. And whenever I say things like that, I end up losing heavily. AC Milan starting a team that will cause me problems. What formation is that? It's a 3-2 or 3-4-3 more so, really, isn't it? With a right mid, left mid, right wing and left wing. Luciano Vietto and Andre Silva playing in winger roles rather than out-and-out striker roles. Although it's more of a left forward and right forward perhaps than an out-and-out winger. They are a little bit narrower than the players in the out-and-out midfield, like Bonaventura on the left-hand side and Suso on the right. So we'll have to wait and see how this AC Milan side plays against me, but we know they're dangerous. They've already beaten me once this season. I want to ensure that that doesn't happen again. And it won't do if I can continue to play like that. 1-0 after 2 minutes. Antonio Sanabria has another 3 Serie A collection. That's perfect. El Shaarawy and Golan again. Space. Under looking to drive in behind. And, well, this is a dream start, isn't it? Roma 2, Milan 0 after 5 minutes. This formation not working for them at all here in the early stages. We could run riot here if this keeps up. Although I thought the same against Real Madrid. Andre Silva. Oh, it's a lovely through ball looking for Suso. Waiting for him to turn back on his left. That's what he did. And it works, but thankfully we've been able to make the save. I'm going to bowl this all the way out here towards El Shaarawy. Ito played him down the right-hand side. Nacho Fernandez matched up against him. Andre Silva plays the 1-2, and Vietto very nearly gives them one back, and they could still do that. I think they hit the post more so than the keeper, but I think he might have had something to do with it hitting the post. That was very, very nearly. 2-1. I don't want to throw away another 2-goal lead. I very nearly could have played through under there to try and make it 3, but it didn't quite happen. AC Milan firing off a warning shot or two, letting me know that this game is by no means over. Lovely footwork from El Shaarawy. And again, and well, I've just seen the space for Under on this right-hand side. And 3-0. The narrow formation isn't working for AC Milan. There is just too much space for my wingers to completely dictate the flow of the play. El Shaarawy is destroying them, and Under is putting the ball away. That's 2 for him, 3 for me, and we will be extending our lead over third place AC Milan. And hopefully, providing Juventus drop more points, maybe going top of the league again. Bonaventura. Good spin. Andre Silva. Bonaventura again. Luckily gets past the challenge. Still going here, Giacomo Bonaventura into Luciano Vietto. That's a good turn and a good save by Ellison. If they were finishing chances like that, they'd be right in this game, AC Milan. At half-time, we'd both had 4 shots. We'd both had 4 shots on target. 2 shots on target, sorry. 4 shots each, both with 2 shots on target. Difference being, I'd scored 3 of mine, and they hadn't scored a single one of theirs. And I'm looking to get in behind here. That someone did go down hurt. I think it was Antonio Sanabria, but he's back up. So hopefully he'll be alright. Yeah, he has got the little injury symbol next to him now, Sanabria. Hopefully he's alright to continue. Might consider taking him off about the hour mark just to ensure that any potential injury... Well, hang on. Heavily on his shoulder, apparently. I'll take him off now. I don't want to run the risk of, you know, a 3-week injury turning into a 5-week injury or something like that. We'll bring on Patrick Schick. Not exactly a player that isn't capable of scoring goals himself, is he? So we're already 3-0 up as well. So things going very well here for us at home against AC Milan. Better than I expected, to be honest. Andre Silva into the path of Kalinic. Turns well, lays that back. Oh, it's reached Barini. Well, it wouldn't be a Chesnoy Gaming game without the opposition scoring, would it? Very nearly got a clean sheet, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. I thought it was actually, when he cut that back there, I thought the defender was going to step in and get it. But he didn't. He was more fussed about just slowing down than actually intercepting the ball. Never mind, thankfully we had a 3-0 lead. If we only had a 1-0 lead and that was the equaliser, you might have had a rage noid on your hands, but luckily we don't, because we are going to get all 3 points still. And hopefully we'll go top of the league. I don't know what the Juventus game is. I didn't check at half-time, and I haven't been keeping an eye on any potential updates from the in-game announcers. And we could yet get under a hat-trick here, and have done. 4-1. Under with a hat-trick on the right-hand side, turning out to be quite the youngster. Really, really intrigued to see how far this young kid can go. He's 79 rated at present, and he's really a good player. That was a terrible touch. And, oh, I could have played him in for a fourth, but never mind. A 4-1 win against AC Milan. That shows how far we've come, because we lost 2-1 to them in the game at the San Siro early on in the season. They actually had more chances on target than me. Both had 7 shots. 4 on target for me, all of which went in. 5 on target for them, 1 of which went in. That was the difference. But that is what we're renowned for here now at Roma. We have AC Milan next. But I want to see what the league table looks like. Have we overtaken Juventus? Again, I didn't check to see what potential results were. I was too busy finishing my sentence. But let's have a look at the league table, shall we? It's the semi-final of the Coppa Nazionale coming up against AC Milan. Juventus won. We do now have a bit more of a gap to both Milan sides in 3rd and 4th. So thankfully, our top 3 status looks to be more safe than it was, which is good because we do only need a top 3 to appease the board. And the title is still there for the taking if we can keep a run of form going. But we do have to play Juventus again. And, well, we all know what happened last time. That's all for now, though. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, too, to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I will see you next time.